What can't that guy do, right?
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. I saw him in Ted 2 playing himself, and I'm like, oh, God, Tom Brady can act too? Like, stop it. Stop.
He was better than Rex Ryan acting in, what was the Adam Sandler movie?
That's my boy.
That's my boy. When Rex Ryan was somehow affiliated with the New England Patriots. And every Jet fan was saying, whoa, timeout, what the F is that? Do you remember that? It was a whole brouhaha here that he would agree to do that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was like a Patriots super fan in the movie.
Yeah.
He had posters of Tom Brady on his wall.
Loved it. And none of us had the sense of humor to go along with the joke. We're like, that's our guy. That's our guy.
I loved it, to be honest, though.
But you're not a Jet fan.
I am a Jet fan.
And you loved it. Why?
I think That's My Boy is Sandler's favorite movie, and it's partially because of Rex Ryan. At least the best one he's done in the last 15 years.
Come on, dude.
Hands down.
Stop.
15 years,
You're embarrassing yourself. As a guy who loves Adam Sandler movies, you've just embarrassed yourself.
In the last 15 years?
Yes.
Uncut Gems.
Well, Uncut Gems is not the typical Sandler movie, so if you want to put that as an outlier because it's more dramatic acting, I'm okay with it. If you want to put Hustle on the side because it's a different role for him, I'm good with that. If you just want to go like stupid comedies, and I'm a big fan of Adam Sandler's, That's My Boy isn't even top 10.
In the last 15 years?
In the last 15 years. Breakfast Stories alone knocks it off the perch.
Wow. I think that's okay. All right.
Did you ever see Breakfast Stories?
It came out when I was like 12 or 13. I was
Dude, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Breakfast Stories isn't 14 years old already, is it?
It came out a while ago.
But
it's in that range. It's in that range.
Yeah, but it's still within 15 for sure. Yeah, what is it, Cody?
No, yeah, they shot that when I was in college. That's definitely within the last 15
Breakfast
years.
Stories?
Bedtime Stories,
Bedtime,
right?
Excuse me. I kept saying breakfast. I apologize. Bedtime Stories. Yeah. I kept saying Breakfast Stories. My bad. Bedtime Stories.
2008.
All right, so it's 14 years ago.
That's right.
So that's within the 15 that you gave me. So Bedtime Stories, great movie. Grown-Ups, great movie.
Yeah, Grown-Ups
2,
better than
great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a Pixels fan, too. You like
Pixels, great movie. I mean, that's 4 right there.
Yeah.
Put the brakes on what, Willis?
Pump the brakes a little bit on Pixels. That was a tough watch, man.
Tough watch.
It was just,
dude.
I just didn't think it was funny. I don't think I smiled once watching that movie. And I'm an Adam Sandler guy.
Then you've no sense of humor.
Oh, come on.
Pixels is one of the great B movies of all time. Fantastic movie. Yeah, and anytime it's on, I'll sit and watch it. Like, that's my childhood, playing those video games. Huh?
Chuck and Larry, I like Chuck and Larry. I thought that was fun.
That's a classic.
That's more than 15 years old.
Yeah.
Chuck and Larry. Yeah. You probably like the one where he plays his both roles, his sister on himself, too, right?
That one's
really bad.
That's the pinnacle.
Horrible.
What is it? The Al Pacino?
Yeah, with Al Pacino. By the way, not that bad.
No,
not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not great.
It's not good.
Not that bad. I can watch it. What was it called? Jill and something?
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. Yeah.
The Zohan movie, you don't mess with the Zohan.
I love
came
Zohan's
out.
a classic.
That was the same as Bedtime Story.
Zohan is a Mount Rushmore movie for Adam Sandler.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry 07, so 15 years ago. Falls right in
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Adam Sandler won both the worst actor and worst actress for Jack and Jill.
Oh, did he?
Razzies,
it's possible.
Yeah.
That's certainly possible.
One of the few of all time.
But I was going to go Mount Rushmore. It's Billy Madison.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bedtime Stories.
Stop.
Happy Gilmore.
Big Daddy.
Well, I'm one of the few guys that likes The Waterboy.
I love The Waterboy.
I love The Waterboy.
All right, so there you go. There you go.
I love The Waterboy.
There you go. So we'll put The Waterboy in there, too. We're still leaving a couple good ones out. Like, I hated Click.
I can't believe you put Bedtime Story in there.
Bedtime Stories is a great movie, especially with kids.
It's in the last 15 years, you can make the argument. His career, it's not even top 4?
Yeah, it's that good.
That's insane.
It's really that good.
No, it's insane.
Loved it.
I don't think I've ever disagreed with you on anything more than that comment. Yeah.
You didn't like it at all?
No, I did, but I mean, Adam Sandler movies?
I know. Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
There's a million of them.
Waterboy. And then you could
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer, pretty good.
That's on the Mount
Mr.
Rushmore.
Deeds, Anger Management.
Anger Management sucked.
What?
Mr. Deeds sucked.
Oh my God.
The one
don't
where
like
he
Big Daddy?
Little Nicky sucked.
Yeah, little Nicky.
That was
I'll
stupid,
give you
dumb
that.
voice he was doing.
Even 51st
wasn't
Dates is
terrible.
better than
51st
I
Dates
love
was
51st
solid.
Dates.
Yeah,
Well, maybe you need a bigger Mount Rushmore then.
maybe.
Maybe that's
But
what you need.
Not Bedtime Stories.
Bedtime Stories. You watch with your boys tonight.
It's
Classic.
a fine movie. He makes wishes, right? He wants to run the hotel and all that. That's the Bedtime Stories movie.
I mean, you just embarrassed yourself by that's how you break down the movie.
That's what the movie's about.
Yeah, but you just made it like
He's tough on his luck. He
like
wants
me
to
saying,
operate a hotel.
I know, Godfather, mob family, lives in New York. Oh, I get it. They move out to Vegas. Oh yeah, great movie.
Yeah, you're comparing the plot of Godfather to the plot of Bedtime
No,
Stories.
you are.
No.
The way
no,
you
I'm
just
not.
broke down Bedtime
Yeah.
Stories was disrespectful.
No, it wasn't. That's
Sure
what the
was.
movie is.
Oh, I get it. They play video games, and his
That's
buddy's the
Pixel.
president.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, you could do that to any
You
movie.
just nailed Pixels.
Yeah.
No, that's. There are some movies that are in depth and some that are not.
No, you could do that in theory to any movie.
No,
Any movie.
no, not true.
Oh, girl goes crazy, head turns in a circle, she vomits. Oh, okay, yeah, great.
No, you're leaving out the part she was entered by a demon.
Entered by a demon.
Hey now.
You're not.
Easy.
There's evil people inside the TV. This house
Yeah.
is clear.
That's not the same.
Oh, Poltergeist. Ooh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also talking about movies that aren't that in depth, horror films. The Godfather is different than an Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah.
The story is he wants to run a hotel. His wishes come true.
The story is that his father started the hotel.
Right.
And his dream was to pass it on to his only son. The father dies. The son remains at the hotel.
Yes.
But is not well thought of. But to honor the promise to the dead father, the hotel magnate makes the son the janitor. But the son wants to run the hotel. Mm-hmm. Come on. Then,
Yeah, it's just like
by
Hamlet.
the way, he saves the lives of 2 school children. You
He
forgot
saves
that
the
part.
lives of 2 school
Yeah,
children.
remember Courtney Cox's kids are trapped in the school, and the developer's going to knock
great.
the school down to build a new hotel. Yeah. And then he gets stung by the bee at the party.
Yeah, he can't
and they have to
speak.
talk differently.
That's
And Aldous is the only guy that can actually decipher what he's saying.
yeah.
Come on,
And there was
man.
that part, and there was that part where he walked across the pool. I mean, stop.
I legitimately liked this movie until Craig started
Yeah.
really breaking it down. This sounds so much
ridiculous.
worse than the movie
Bedtime
was.
Stories. It's one of the classics.
See, that's why I disagree with
it's
you.
not.
It's
like
a Saturday
no one.
afternoon. If you got a time to lay around, you watch the
Yeah,
Adam
but the way
Sandler
you
movie.
broke it down was disrespectful.
He wants to run a hotel. He gets
Yeah.
wishes. That's
Yeah.
that's the story.
That's the storyline.
That's the story.
Okay.
How
That's
would you
the
describe
storyline.
Titanic, C-Mac?
Yeah.
Well, that's an easy one.
I mean,
Iceberg dead ahead. We're done. Although
poor guy falls in love with a rich girl
Right.
in a matter of 32
Yeah.
minutes, and then the boat sinks and he dies.
Right. Although I did tell you my problem with the ending. I think I told you this once.
With,
my
what,
problem with the ending
Titanic?
of Titanic, like, really bothers me.
That
my
she
core.
lets Jack's hand go?
No, the very end.
You're talking.
Oh, she
I know
throws
what you're
away
talking
the
about.
diamond.
No. The
No,
very,
I know
very
what you're
end.
talking about.
Go ahead.
When she passes away at the very end, when she dies.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the last scene of the movie is she's kind of like in heaven or whatever, and she's like seeing Jack again on the boat. She walks through the boat,
Right.
and all the people are there, and Jack is waiting for her at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Oh,
reaches
I'm
out a
finally
hand and
home.
everything. Throughout the movie, she's an old woman. She had a granddaughter.
Right.
She had a whole life. She had a husband who's been, who knows how long that guy's been dead. She goes to heaven, and she's like, I got to go and spend eternity with the guy I had a weekend with on a boat? What about the husband
Yeah,
who put in
that guy's
all
pissed.
those years, had a family with? You die and you spend eternity with the guy you had a weekend with on a ship.
Because what you're
Think about
missing the
that.
point here is that her true love was Jack. Granted, it was a day on a boat,
Yeah.
but that
What
was
about the
her
poor
true
sap
love.
that put in year after year?
Yes, well, he got to spend a lifetime with her. But as she goes to the heavens
Right.
above us,
Yeah.
her true love that she lost at sea is she's now being reunited with him.
Yeah.
And that's what completes her. You have no depth to you.
No, but it bothers me.
I'm bothered that they threw the blue stone into the ocean, right? Guy died for it, right? I'm more bothered by that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm more bothered about the husband we never met.
The poor husband who you never met,
Yes.
who blessed her with children
Yes.
and then grandchildren
Yep.
and afforded her apparently a pretty good life.
Yeah,
Hey.
that shouldn't
Based
even
on how
need to
they're
turn
all
into
dressed,
stone.
right?
Yeah.
and she dies.
Yep.
And she wants to see Jack and not her husband of 50 years.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Bothers me.
Fair enough.
But now, that husband, what do we think happened to him? Like, is he just chilling, waiting for her to come, and then he's just never shows up? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's somewhere right now, just at the park where they first met, thinking, oh, when she goes, this is where she's going to come.
I can't wait for old Rose to come here one day. We're going to have such a great time together.
He loves the voices. He's learning that.
He's a little too free with the microphone.
Yes,
he doesn't know the rules that you have to get permission to speak on this show. But not bad. Like, you think that guy bought 2, cemetery plots, right, and he's laying in there hoping that they're going to bury the love of his life for 50 years in the plot next to his, and she, meanwhile, is off in heaven, hanging out with Jack? Yeah. Okay.
Or do you think, like, that his whole life, it was like, oh, you going to play golf? I had a guy who wouldn't even take part of a door for me and died in the water. But no, go ahead, play golf. Go ahead.
Well, now I know it bothers you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That is a story plot that you have an issue with.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Always have.
At any point, have you ever been on a boat and tried to recreate the Jack and whatever her name is in the movie, with the wind blowing past you?
No.
You've never done that?
No.
Cody does that all the time.
I've tried to light things on the side of a boat, and it's a hell of a time.
Light what?
Tried to light things?
Yeah, you light things.
Got it.
The lighter never works on the side of the ship. It's so windy.
Well, it's called wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you continue to try to light something on the side of a moving boat?
Because
Like,
I was
the first time
I was
when
17
you figure
and
out
I kept trying.
You want to smoke that bad, huh? Here's Rebecca in Haskell. Rebecca, how you doing, doll?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. What's going on?
So, Tom Brady, with where he's MIA right now, I have a theory.
You have a theory? Okay, I like that.
I do.
Go.
He is filming 80 for Brady right now. He's producing it and he's starring in it. That was supposed to be filmed for the entire summer, and that was when he was retired. But now that he came back from retirement, he made a comment in the very beginning that he was going to have to find time to finish the movie. I think this is his time during training camp, during preseason, when he's not really needed because he's Tom Brady.
But
So
wouldn't
now
people
he's
be
finishing
like,
his movie.
wouldn't people see him filming somewhere?
Well, Edelman has posted very recently, within the last few days, in his stories of them on set.
Is that right? And what's the name of it again?
80 for Brady. It's a movie about the Super Bowl with the Falcons. It's like this group of girls that drive down.
Oh, yeah. I remember it now.
Yeah.
It's now that you say it, I remember. There's like a bunch of women went down and they got to see the game. Yeah. I got it.
It like changed their life. But Edelman, Brady, and Amendola are all starring in it as themselves. And they've all recently, aside from Brady, but Amendola and Edelman have recently posted them on set.
Wow, that would be a great reveal if you've got that right. And I'm going to Julian Edelman's page right now.
They put it in their stories. Edelman has posted some pictures on his like regular feed, but more than most of the time they put it in their stories, so it disappears after 24 hours.
Oh, so he's on Instagram. Gotcha.
Instagram, yep.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna go check it out. But good job on that, Rebecca. And that stuff might not necessarily be filmed in public. That could be on like a Hollywood lot or something too.
Yeah. So it's depending, like I know there in the picture that Edelman posted, there was like they were sitting by a trailer and they had like some of like a football field down and they were all in their old uniforms. So I don't know exactly where they're filming, but they 100% are filming. Okay, good job on that, Rebecca. Appreciate it, babe. Thank you.
All right, so maybe we found Tom Brady. He's finishing the filming of 80 for Brady. I remember we did a story about that, right? It's like a group of women, middle-aged women, I think.
No, I think they're 80.
Oh. Thus the name 80 for Brady.
I mean, with the way medicine's going, maybe it's middle-aged, but no, 80.
So it's 80-year-old women who go to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think it's like famous 80-year-old actresses or close to it. I think it's like Jane Fonda's in it.
And, is that right?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember when they first announced it that we talked about it on the show. Give me one. I know we got to take a break, but real quick, let me just say. Here, 80 for Brady. Upcoming sports comedy.
Jane Fonda and Sally Field.
Not only that, Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Sally Field, obviously Tom Brady. But and Guy Fieri's in it.
Oh.
Gronk's in it. Amendola's in it. Edelman's in it. And what is it? And Tom Brady's producing it. So, yeah, I would think you got to be in it, right? What is the... but I thought we had the story. Here you go. A fictional account of 4 senior friends who take a road trip to Houston to watch their hero, Tom Brady, and the Patriots play in Super Bowl 51. So it's like a road trip movie for old gals, kind of like a Thelma and Louise, but they don't commit crimes and drive off the side of a mountain. They
or sleep with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, they go to a football game. So there you go. All right. By the way, would you watch that movie? Probably.
I guess.
How would you?
I'm so Brady
disrespectfully break that movie down. 4 women near death go to watch a football game.
Yeah.
Exactly right. 877-337-6666. Carton and Roberts on the Fan. Evans out. Cody Decker's in.